desk space, backdrops, ironing boards. It's all in the setup. So let's think about the setup. I'm fortunate to have a desk to work from, and so I mostly leave everything here. If you don't have a desk, for your own benefit, just make yourself as comfortable as possible. I even saw someone the other day talking about how they've been using an ironing board, and they loved it because it didn't matter who was in the house, which rooms were busy, which rooms were in the sunlight. They could just take it wherever they needed, set it to whatever height they wanted, depending on what they were sitting on, or even if they wanted to stand. It must have been a really nice ironing board, because ours is precarious at the best of times. I wouldn't be putting any expensive kit on it. The point is, just get yourself comfortable, because you don't want to be hunched over or giving yourself a bad back or an achy neck, or even just being fidgety. Get yourself comfortable. We've gotten used to mobile phone cameras that are very efficient at coping with bright or low light conditions. Laptop cameras are not quite there yet, and so it's possible in bright light that you'll all but disappear, or in low light that the video gets very grainy. A good light source, like a window, is really helpful, but it needs to be in front of you so that you're nicely lit, not behind you so that you become a silhouette. Body language is really important. As an engaging presence, you're already at a disadvantage being on video, so make sure you retain as much expression as you can, both in your voice and your body language. Even ramp it up a bit to compensate for what's being lost. Bad posture can suck energy out of presenting. If you're slumped looking down into the lens, it's not comfortable, it's not dynamic, and it's not attractive. Boosting your computer can help boost your body language. Take a box, or even some of those books you'd rather people didn't see, off your shelves and put them under the computer to bring the camera to eye level, or maybe just a little bit above. You might even want to try standing. I found that this gave me more confidence and energy and freedom to move and present the way I would in a room. So, if lockdown has taught us anything, it's that people like to sit in front of books. And of course, in an informal setting, anything that's sat in the background that says a little bit about you is absolutely fine. But in a teaching context, practically everything becomes a distraction, whether it's books on shelves, pictures on walls, or whatever's going on outside of the window. So ideally, find yourself a nice, plain, light wall with a little bit of space, so you're not creating too much shadow in the background. However, what if standing at arm's length with your phone for a couple of hours just isn't practical? If, like mine, there isn't a convenient plain wall in your room to sit in front of, then you can do worse than invest in a pop-up photo backdrop. Mine lives under my desk, takes up barely any space, and yet it completely blanks out the room if required. When folded out, this one is 1.5 meters by 2 meters. When in position, all the same lighting rules apply. However, it's possible that bringing the screen into a smaller room like mine blocks light out and therefore creates the need for extra lighting, and we'll deal with that in another video. Including the stand, this screen cost me £60. That's not cheap, but there were more expensive ones, and this one does a good job, so shop around. If it means your house is not completely on view to everyone, then it may be worth the investment.